So, yeah, I'm doing another vlog or vlog thing or whatever. Today is July 27th and it is 5:01. So, I was laying around and I was watching Law and Order, and like it just randomly came to me. Are um are studs FTMs? And I was just like, well, I mean, I got kind of confused about that because in one of my previous videos I said, well, studs are probably lesbians. Well, I assumed they were. And I just thought about, well, maybe they're FTMs too. Because, I mean, I've seen a lot of stud-looking girls, but, like, I don't know if they're FTMs, I don't really know their story. And I've seen some that, like, they actually have the little, like, grow the hair thing. But, I mean, it still doesn't mean they're, like, FTM. I mean, you could be a stud and have T to make you look more manly, but not be a FTM. And I was kind of just wondering that, and saw this couple on YouTube, and they're both FTMs and they're dating, and I was like, well, wait, how does that even work? And well, what is the pansexual? And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, because they got asked a question in like one of the comments, and it was like, what is your sexual orientation? It was like, well, we're pansexual, and I was like, oh, okay. And so I was thinking about that, and then I guess, FGM, I guess if you're a female and you dated a guy, then you transitioned into being the male and you date a girl, you would think, well, I would think they would consider themselves straight, but if you like both sexes, you would consider yourself pansexual. And I never really thought about that. So I don't really know if I offended anyone. I don't know. I hope I didn't. Because if I do, I do apologize. If I did, I do apologize. I can't really talk. It's getting darker. The sun's moving around, being stupid. But yeah, I was kind of just like wondering about that whole thing. And I guess I really thought about it, and I realized that I usually say FTM more than anything. I think about FTMs more than I think about MTFs, because I don't really see too many MTFs, like, unless I'm on the local channel and I just happen to see a commercial of RuPaul's Drag Race. But then, like, you don't really know if they're just drag queens or if they're MTFs, or if that's even the same thing, because I don't really know. But I guess I say a lot more because I see more people that look like FTMs than MTFs. And if you have no idea what FTM or MTF means, it means MTF is male to female, and, well, FTM is female to male. Those people who change their bodies to be how they feel on the inside. And I was just wondering about that. I don't know. It was a random thought. I mean, I was just like casually laying around, watching Law and Order, and the commercial came on, and that's usually when my brain goes somewhere else. And it just like popped into my head, and I was like, well, I wonder. But yeah, I just wasn't really doing anything else. And I guess I just thought about that, which is a random thought to have during the middle of the day. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess you would call it the middle of the day, since it's 5 o'clock now. I haven't really been doing anything. I guess today is my lazy day, and it's pretty hot outside. Global warming kills. But yeah, I was just wondering about the whole studs thing. And then again, I mean, I guess a stud could be an FTM. But you don't really want to go up and like ask them, hey, are you FTM, or like, say something like that, because you don't, like, either one, you would get like popped in the face or slashed, punched in the face. You don't want them to like look at you funny, or like, you don't want to be like You don't want to stick your nose where it doesn't belong. And so that's why you don't really ask, but I mean, you can't really assume, and which is what I did, because I didn't really know. And I've seen, like, I guess, I don't know if I want to say guys, I'm going to call them guys, because if they are FTMs, I've said guys, I've seen guys at my school who, you know, like, look like they would be FTMs, but then, like, there's so many studs, like, sometimes you can't really tell. I mean, I've only seen one that's, like, grown, like, a little, like, not like all of this, but they've grown, like, this little goatee thing, I think that's what it's called. I've only seen one of those, so I don't really, but then again, I don't really know, but then I can't really be too sure that that person is an actual FTM, because I mean, you don't really need all that crap to be one. You could just get the T-shot and grow hair and still be a stud, if that's what you want. But yeah, I was just wondering, you know, random thought that came to me. I don't know why, but yeah, missing Law and Order, but I mean, I don't really care. I've probably seen the episode, which means I have no life. But yeah. Oh, and in my previous video that I had made, I didn't know that, like, the loudness was going to, like, have this, like, weird effect, and it was a bit aggravating and annoying. When I put the, like, little annotations in it or whatever, it sounded, I mean, it wasn't that bad. And then, like, someone told me that it was a bit aggravating, and I was like, oh, well, like, I didn't even know it was, like, really that loud. Well, my sister knew that loud. I don't know. It was pretty fun though. So if you happen to watch my previous video, I do apologize for the noise. And there goes the sun again, being retarded. I didn't know. So yeah. Oh yeah, have a good day too.